What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 50 of Beyond the Finish Line, a running podcast that dives deep into the stories that transcend far beyond the distance. I'm your host, Joe Harden. I'm a passionate trail and ultra distance enthusiast myself. That's hard to get over. Whether you're an elite, a backpack grinder, or somewhere in between, this is your space to learn, grow, be inspired. Uh, Today we have Chris Cedar on the podcast. Chris is, I mean, we go back a bit, with the EAPN and the clubhouse. Chris is, a big part of that community. Uh, he's a loyal What's in the Earbuds. We go live with that show. We try to go live with that show at least 3 times a month now. And since that show, me and Chris talk more. We send each other a lot of Alice in Chains reels and just music in general. And Chris is an ultra runner. He's just he's like a super solid dude. But before I bring Chris forward, let me get the rest of the intro out of the way. Um, like you guys have been doing, like, share, rate, review the podcast, comment on Spotify. If you feel so inclined, give us a 5-star review. We're almost to 65-star reviews. I asked for 55-star reviews by my 50th uh, episode. Here we are, episode 50, and we have 58. So thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. That means everything to me. Let's get to 60. I mean, I would like to get to 100, but let's get to 60. Like, eat the elephant one bite at a time. Thank you so much, everyone who comments on the podcast. I love it. Keep doing it. I try to respond to everything on YouTube. I'm hit or miss on YouTube, but one of us will chime in, comment back. We love it. We loved hearing the feedback. We love that you guys are getting involved with the show. That's why we're doing this. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing so. Um, Also, Hustle in the Heartland 8 hour. We're in full swing. There's all these moving pieces are coming together. The Everyday Athlete Clubhouse is coming up. Santino, Jason, Lori, they're coming all the way out from the West Coast to this. We're trying to make it a huge deal. My goal is to get 100 runners on that start line. We donate 100% of the proceeds to iLight Inc. They help. They're a group that helps people with intellectual disabilities. They're doing great things for the community. They have like hiking courses, cooking courses. They help the group with like apartments and caseworkers. They do all kinds of really great stuff right here in Lebanon, Indiana. And like I said, we're donating all the proceeds from Hustle to them. It's a really special event. I can't wait for 2026 Hustle. It's going to be exciting. So, yeah, keep the signups rolling. Thank you so much for doing that too. So, I won't keep going on and on and on with the intro, but yeah, so thanks for tuning in. Let's bring Chris forward for this conversation on Beyond the Finish Line. What is up, Chris?
Hi.
All right,
Uh,
cool. Well, yeah, like I do with every guest, I like to give them some space to introduce themselves to the group, to the pod. So, like I do with everybody, I would like to ask, who is Chris Cedar?
oh man, this is like whenever you're in the middle of the meeting and you're like, stand up and tell everybody your favorite food or something.
Yeah, I hate that question. Like,
Everybody hates that question. Like, I'd rather play out in traffic. Like, come on. I I don't know, man. Like, I'm probably the worst person to ever talk about myself. It's just not interesting to me. Um, uh, Husband, father, trail runner, ultra runner, runner in general, idiot savant. With Captain Miles is my alias. Uh, I'll share the story about that. It was like early in my aspiring altar journey. Uh, my he was my only son at the time. He said, my dad is a superhero and he's Captain Miles, and
Oh
it
yeah.
and it just stuck. So that's why, like, I embraced the Captain America shield and everything, and it was really cool. It's just like one of those things that was said offhand, and then it just stuck with you.
Oh, that's cool. How many kids do you have?
I have two
Two. Uh, two boys.
two boys. They bounce.
That's no kidding. Yeah, I've got three, a boy and a girl, but my oldest is got one we are basically 1 foot out the door right now. But yeah, when they're young, they're it's a journey, I guess.
I should get
Well,
buckles just for keeping them alive, especially boys. I mean,
no kidding. Yeah, I think I often joke, and it was actually true. It's like I'm not worried. Like the time when my kids were growing up, there's 4 years. My son's 4 years older than my daughter. Like I'm not necessarily worried about the oldest with the youngest. I'm worried about what the youngest is going to do to the oldest. Like that's what that's him. Because she was a handful when she was younger. But so yeah, you should get buckles for raising. Yeah, if you can get them to 18, you should get a buckle. That's a thing.
yeah, yeah, that should be a fair deal. And it kind of works the same as my two. Like the youngest, like, you can tell there's something going on there, and maybe you want to step away from it. Like,
Yeah, the little ones have to earn their keep, so they're the toughest of the group, I guess.
maybe that's a lot of it too.
Well, cool, man. Yeah, I guess let's get into it though. Tell us, you mentioned ultra runner, I guess, but and I'm curious about that journey, and we can unpack that as we go. But let's go all the way back to the beginning. Like how'd you get into running?
Oh well, that since we're on the kid subject, it was uh when my wife was pregnant with our first, she ate and you ate too. So, like, you're just eating meals upon meals, but you're not growing another person. You're just getting fat. So, like, after he was born, I just realized that something had to be done here. So that's like kind of where the journey started, and it started with Tough Mudders, and after or midway through the first one, it was the typical runner thing. Like, I'll finish this race, but I'll never do this shit again. Like, we're done with this. And I finished, and 3 days later, I was already pre-registered for next year, and then it became like a team thing. We all wore lederhosen. We were known at the Pittsburgh Tough Mudder for showing up in lederhosen. And that at our height, I think there were 21 of us. And I can't remember what year that was. Maybe 2018. They kind of went out of business for a while, and then COVID came, and I don't even know where they sit now. But one of the people that I was a big recruiter, big pusher over here. So if you need talked into something, I'm your guy. Like, kind of the opposite story of Val. She'll, like, nicely suggest you. I'll just keep pushing you until you do it. So if you need a little persuasion, maybe Ball State, take my number down, Joe. Because if you need me in the middle of Tennessee, I'm your guy.
Yeah, I was. It's funny you mentioned that because I was thinking about putting together like an emergency call list. So I'll put you on that list for sure.
still see me?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think there we go.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I'll definitely put you on my emergency. My I need some motivation in the middle of Tennessee list.
There you go. We'll talk you through a couple of things.
Well, cool. I've never done one of those tough mudders. It looks fun though.
It was just something different, and like that caught fire like no other. It seemed like it was like everybody just needed something, and that was like the right place, the right time kind of thing. And between Spartan and Bone Frog, and what was the other one, Warrior Dash.
Oh,
Like they exploded in a big way there for a couple years, and I think Spartan's still around now.
yeah, it's funny that you mention like gaining weight. Like so, when my wife was pregnant with Hunter, she drank like gallons upon gallons of apple juice, and then it got me stuck on apple juice. But it's like I gained sympathy weight for two kids, and then my wife had the kid, had the baby, and would bounce back, and I would just like so basically I gained like two baby weights, and then never lost it. So that was my story, and I still can't drink apple juice, man. It's just like
It's like we all have that one thing that we can never drink again, and
yeah,
Joe's is apple juice.
yeah, her cravings and me drinking the apple juice. We were going to like 2 gallons of apple juice, like still can't. Yeah, I can even eat applesauce the same way. I'm just like, ooh,
I,
yeah,
I don't think like she would go through like phases of stuff. I remember she was hooked on watermelon Sour Patch Kids for a
ooh.
while, which wasn't terrible, but when you weren't active, yeah, it was kind of bad.
Makes it fun. Well, cool. So how did you go? So you did it the first time. You're like, I'll never do that shit again. A few days later, you're signing up for. Did you sign up for another Tough Mudder? I guess I'm curious. Like, when did the shift go from like Tough Mudder style, like OCRs, right? Is what they call those kind of deals. But
Mhm.
when did it go from that to? Because I mean, now you've done 100 milers, right? So I guess I'm curious, when did it make like that shift from like Tough Mudder to trail? Because
All right.
you do road, you've done road stuff, like so. I guess I'm curious, kind of like how that progression
Well,
happened.
I don't like labels either. So like,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna run whatever I want to. I don't want to be. I'll talk shit on the road runners, but I'm a trail runner at heart. But whatever media we want to race on that day, sign me up. I'll do it. um. Well, okay, buckle up. I apologize if you lose viewers through this too, because like it's gonna sound ridiculous. Okay, so if we go back to the Tough Mudders, one of the people that I recruited was my boss at the time, and he lived in Titusville, and in Titusville they have the Oil Creek, and I didn't know what a trail race was, and he said after the race, he said, I'd like to do this next year. I'd like to run 100K, and I'd like for you to pace me of that. I don't know what pacers did. I didn't had no idea how far 100K was. I didn't even know what like a real trail was. I'm like, cool, let's do it. And so so like I started running a little bit more in between there, but like nothing like training or anything. But I showed up. We made it. He went. I forget exactly what he went from. But we gained like I don't know 15, 20 spots throughout the afternoon. Just and that was my first experience with the Oil Creek, and then the next year. we were both gonna do 100 milers, and again, just going from no experience to yeah, we could probably run 100 miles, sure. Uh, and I don't think the next year. I think I was away with work and I couldn't make it. Then I think it was the COVID year, and then 2021 it's gonna happen. I think that was the first race back. Uh, Same 100 mile request. Let's go. So we showed up. So did Mother Nature. Like it was. I think the race started at 5 a.m. and so did the like lightning, thunder, torrential downpour. I'm like, oh, cool. Well, I ended that day at 100K. I had trench foot on both my feet. I pulled. I forget what the little name. There's a little muscle that goes like right behind your knee. I pulled that thing. So like it was. I was done. But then like that I needed that like punch in the face. It's like you need to be humbled. You need to be punched in the face every now and then. Just then that started the mass chaos that followed. Then I took it seriously. That would be 22. I found the coach. We worked together. I ran the Pittsburgh Marathon the second time that I ran it, and then we started um, ultra training, which like I travel a lot for work, so it's like you have to find trails, and you're not at like you don't have everything that you would have at home. It's all unfamiliar, so like long run days, you better familiarize yourself real quick with what's going on because you're going to be out there for a while. But I just transferred from like Pittsburgh to the like upper New England area, and I just ran trails in New England for the whole training sequence, and came for the Oil Creek in 22 in October, and we struck oil. That was my first buckle, and it's been downhill ever since.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know why. Man, the 100 mile distance is like my white whale still. I don't know why I struggle with it so bad, but I don't know why it made sense to me to decide to go farther than that. But at the time, it made sense when I was signing up for things. But
I looked at that race like hard a couple times,
oh,
and like it still appeals to me. It's just like wow, this is like the most miserable thing I could think of. Let's do that.
that's cool. Yeah, so you go back and do Oil Creek every year.
Kind of, kind of, but I'll say it here on June 4th in 2027. I will do Hustle in the Heartland.
Oh, heck yeah, yeah, heck
Next
yeah,
year I will do because right now they're the same day this year.
yeah, yeah. That's what kept me from because I looked at Oil Creek a couple times like last year. And it was like one year it was the same weekend as IT 100, I think. And I was like, damn, I'd love to do oil because I've been following their page on Instagram for since I started trail running. It's like it looks like a pretty cool race. So, but now I've got hustle on that weekend, so it kind of takes me out of the game. But yeah, we'd be glad to have you. I'm excited, but hopefully by then we'll have like 150 runners maybe that year. I'm hoping, but that'd be legit. Well, cool. Um, So yeah, what do you think? I'm always curious, like what whenever people talk about their running stories, the first thing that always comes to me is is not like your finish time, like your pace. At like what like you tried Oil Creek the first time, you had foot problems and like a muscle injury, and then you said you started taking it more a little bit more seriously, and you go back, you get the buckle the second time. So I'm always curious, like, what did you learn about maybe yourself, like what, like from your first DNF to getting the buckle, like what do you think you learned about yourself, like kind of in that year, like um, kind of on your journey to get your first buckle at Oil Creek?
I think I'm a sucker for pain. Like as crazy as that sounds, like I'll go out and seek like harder things if something. I don't know if it's since then because like after you cross that finish line for in my experience anyway, like you are it's cliche as it sounds, you are not that same person that starts the race as finishes that race just because what you endure in those 30 whatever 20 whatever hours. Like you change, you learn, you grow, and like that journey. Like my coach was she was really tough, like really really tough. And a lot of the weekends, like I was running, like it was every Sunday was a further distance, ultra distance, and that just kept and it kept going up by like 5 miles every week and every week. And I'm like, you know, and I told her I was like, I gotta go to work on Monday. Like, I don't have enough time to do all this stuff. Like, I'm trying here, and and like we found the way to make it work, but it was just like whenever you're alone for 12 hours on a Sunday, just seeing the same tree. I ran at this park in Massachusetts, and I tell everybody this story. Whenever I first, like I said, I travel a lot. Whenever I first started running at this park, the biggest loop that I could make was 4.5 miles. So I just do that all day long, 4.5 miles. Now it's grown to 10, and and like I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud that I got it to 10. And there's no overlapping stuff or anything. Like I'm so proud of this, and I've taken people on it, and they've never talked to me again. Well, some of them haven't, but that happens. You know, they can't all be winners. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess I'm curious. So you having to like you were having to travel a lot for work. Like what? I guess I mean hell, I couldn't imagine having to train for an ultra while you're like do you have to like move around a bunch for your work? I guess I'm just curious how you fit it, like how you were able to get all that in. Like, were you somewhere new or like? Yeah, I guess I'm just curious about how you were able to pull that off with so much work travel.
Well, I mean, I still do it. I'm in across the river from New York City right now, or across from Manhattan, and June 1st started OC 100 training, so I'm in it right now. It's a lot of like all trails. I use all trails a lot. I'll zoom in on Strava because sometimes you can see like the dash line on Strava, and
Yeah,
then I can like, and then sometimes they don't cross. Like Strava have found trails that all trails doesn't call out just by like zooming in on it. I'm luckily enough that I have like it's the Hudson shoreline on the Jersey side. We have there's a paved trail like right outside my hotel, and it goes like 6 miles in one direction so far. I've almost made it to the GW bridge, and I'm pretty sure that I can make it there.
nice, cool.
I
Yeah,
just go on tour sometimes too. Like we were staying in this Airbnb in the middle of New York, and there was a lake there. And like I zoomed in on the lake, and then I found gas stations, and I'm like, I probably could do that. So I just left Sunday morning early and started running around this lake. I made it, I don't know, 38 miles or something before it got too hot and I had to call my coworkers to come get me. It would have been like 58 miles the whole way around. Like I had no idea how big this lake was.
Sometimes that's my favorite thing too, is just like just taking off. Like, well, let's see what we can make of it. But yeah, it does get you in trouble like that though. It's like, oh shit, I'm like, 17 miles from home right now.
Yeah, yeah. Like I tried to do my birthday distance this year in January, but like I was gonna do it at this my loop, but it was like a sheet of ice in the morning. Like I don't know if we got freezing rain overnight or whatever, but like that was not gonna work. So then I went back to our apartment and I switched the road and I just started running down the sidewalks and stuff, like uh piecing things together, and I ended up like I was pretty far away, but then like I started running out of water and then like bathroom stuff because I was in neighborhoods, and then porta johns weren't where they were normally because it was freezing, and I'm like, okay, this is a problem now.
Yeah, yeah, you stick pretty true to the wintertime running too. Yeah, I've seen your the freezing beer. Yeah, yeah.
I
God, this one.
and like this goes again back to like the suffering thing. Like if something's hard, I will find a way to make it harder. Like I purposely there's a Planet Fitness like 3 miles away from our apartment, and I purposely won't get a membership to make myself run outside.
Yeah,
What I don't know what sense that makes, and I don't know what I think I'm proving to anybody, but that's just how I roll, man. Like,
this year got so bad I had to buy yak tracks for my shoes. That's the first time like we've had that much snow where I had to like do that. I mean I wore through the pair pretty quick, but we actually had that much snow. Indiana doesn't really have like winters anymore like we used to, but this year we got some pretty significant snowfall. But so
we got it was I couldn't throw the snow any higher in New England. Like, and then usually like typical snow events, like it'll snow 3 days later, it'll get warm, it'll melt, and then it'll just repeat that all winter. Well, it snowed once and then just never melted, and then just kept snowing on top of that, and we ended up with these like giant. You couldn't get to any of the trails to run on them. You had to watch the ice everywhere, and then once it melted, then there was just water everywhere.
yeah,
It was something to experience, I guess. I learned how to zigzag through our little town that we live in just to add miles.
yeah. This year I like it got real bad, and I remember there was like I was actually like running behind snowplow trucks this last winter to because they don't go very fast anyways. But I was just like following around, following the street plow vehicles. They get my miles in this year. Um, so yeah, questions about. I guess I have a question about your first 100 miles. First of all, I always want to know something I like to ask is what's your favorite aid station snack? That's something I'm always curious about too.
Oh, self-supplied or that they would have.
Let's go with what's your go-to that you bring for yourself? Let's start.
Okay, I don't know what they're called exactly, but they're the little pies that you put in the lunchbox that come in the little box. They're like 99 cents from JJ's or Hostess or something. Like
Yeah,
either the cherry or the apple one. Boston cream if you really want to get crazy. Those are 400 calories in that little pocket. Like, and it's all
really.
carbs. Like it's perfect.
I never thought about. I haven't had one of those in years. I never thought about that. That would be perfect. I mean, that's like probably you could probably get 2 hours worth of calories out of that, right? I guess if
Right.
you, yeah. Damn, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. And like they make like I think if you go to 7-Eleven, they have, I don't know, six flavors of the different ones. I think they have a lemon, a blackberry, um maybe a peach. I don't know.
I remember peach. I remember the apple because like the outside of the pocket was like almost had like a sugar like
Yeah.
glaze or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Like
right. Yep.
that's fire. I'll have to try that next. Not that I don't love Uncrustables, but it's just like my last ultra that I like. I just did one 2 weeks ago. I was like, man, I hate to say it, but I was like, I'm kind of tired of Uncrustables right now. But I've done like four ultras this year, like almost completely on Nerd Gummy Clusters and Crustables. And I was like kind of burned out on it. So I'm like, I need to. I mean, it's like a tried and true. Like Nerd Gummy Clusters is like
Oh,
yeah,
bulletproof.
hand,
Bulletproof.
handful and good for an hour.
Yeah.
Um, but I want to change the game. So I might have to try those little because I know exactly what you're talking about. They're like in a red box.
Yeah, there. Well, yeah, the red one is usually the cherry one, and then the green one is the apple one.
Damn. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Because I
Yeah,
can buy
yeah,
it.
yeah. Report back. Report back.
Yeah, I've basically been doing my long runs using gas station snacks. So Vol State, I can definitely use this for Vol State. Um, so I guess on that, what's your favorite like thing that's been supplied to you at an aid station?
Okay, well, okay, two-parter. Favorite thing would be the pierogi. The pierogi is the perfect ultra food. It's a potato wrapped in a noodle. Like, I don't know what more you need.
Yeah,
And the one ultra, the 100 miler that I did before, they gave it to you in like a Dixie cup, so you could just like throw it back like a shot, and I thought that was perfect. But my go-to is in the middle of the night whenever I really want something. I want ramen, no broth, just covered in salt, and just pour salt in it and mix it around, and I'll eat that.
yeah, I agree.
My
Like
crew,
I, yeah. I'll go ahead. Sorry.
sorry, my crew knows that like that is my, if I need to eat, I'm not going to eat anything that they'll suggest, but if they give me that, I'll eat that.
Yeah, I've had ramen like change my entire like soul in the middle of an ultra before, especially nighttime. It's like you don't
Especially
know
nighttime. It's nice to have that little warm. Yeah.
salty and carby and yeah, green. And I was gonna say it's funny you say pierogi because that's what I always go to. It's like I've only had pierogies at one ultra that I can remember, but I was just like, damn, this is probably the best thing. It was at a backyard, but out of all, so I just kept eating them like after each loop, and God, they were so good. They were really. Have you heard of Chaos Crewing? They're like at a bunch of different events, but they're based
Mm-mm.
at they're based out of Indiana. But they had pierogies at one of the backyards, and they were like, God, they were so good. I still think about that all the time. So I second the pierogi thing. And for some reason, like I don't do this a lot, but I've had some like cheese pizza that's hit a few times at aid stations, and I was like, all right, like it didn't sound good till I ate it, and I was like, I'm so glad that I did that.
I've always like looked at it like the OC, like they have excellent, well stocked aid stations. Like I don't think all of them have a grill, but like one of them will usually have a grill and they'll be cooking like fresh burgers and stuff. But I'm not speaking for the OC. I can't remember. I know Little Caesars used to be a sponsor, so there was always Little Caesars on hand. And I'd always look at it and I'd always want it, but I was always afraid. I never crossed that bridge. I never got past the fear of what that slice of cheese pizza could do to me.
Yeah, yeah. I think you have to be like willing to accept that it could go sideways.
Yeah, yeah.
God, Little Caesars. I haven't had Little Caesars in forever. Do you remember the pretzel crust pizza they had?
Oh yeah.
So good. I miss that. It was like this might make sense, but like that like nacho cheese. It's like nasty cheese, but it's like good at the same time. It always had that like disgusting nacho cheese. It was just so good. Like it would just like touch you deep inside. It's like, oh, it's so good. It's good though. Yeah.
But I find that the like I don't know, early in the race I'll go sweet and then at some point it just clicks and then I just go salty. Like I don't want sweet anymore. Like I'll have the whatever we want to call them, the lunchbox pies on hand, but I won't want that anymore. And like I'll go from cookies and PB and J to potatoes and ramen and stuff like that. I don't know if that's psychological or really just what I want at the time.
yeah. Yeah. It makes sense. Have you ever had any hallucinations at all?
No, and I've asked people about this because I feel ripped off. I, um, my one friend told me, "Well, I just haven't ran far enough yet," and and like I don't know. I've had this conversation with a couple of people before. Like, all right, the next progression would be the 200 miler, and I don't know if I want to do that. Like I don't even know if I want to do the 100 miler. But here's the thing with that. Like I mentioned the Captain Miles thing. Like if it was up to Chris, like I don't know, maybe not. Like we'd probably play it safe with maybe the 100K again. That two loops around and you're back home. But the captain, people were watching that motherfucker, and like I can't disappoint. So like I don't know, it's very much like the Andy Kaufman thing. Like that personality's huge, and sometimes it has to supersede the self.
I like that idea of like adopting like an alter ego. 'Cause I don't I mean I don't have like a name for it, but I do like when I'm really in like I don't know, like they always call it the pain cave. I don't know another word for it, but like when you're really in like the suck, like I like to like almost like do the same thing. It's like I become something different, like something a little bit more like savage in a way. It's like, but it's always like late miles or just like I can like you can either like be upset about what you're doing or just be like adopt like a alter ego. It's just like I'm just here to like tear up some trails. I like try to like keep that in mind when when things get tough, but I don't always get to do that. It's like if I'm just like suffering, then that's a different story. But yeah, so I like the idea of like having a name for like this alter ego. I need to come up with a name for mine. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny though because you can see it like when I look at early miles and then the latest one was like the Knobstone 50 mile, which that race was insane for 50 miles with 11,000 feet of it. It was just bonkers to me. But like late miles, like you can tell that my like eyes changed. I was just like empty. It's like almost I was just like all I could think about was just moving forward and climbing my ass off for the next 30 miles. But I like the Captain Miles thing. That's cool. I'll have to come up with a
I've
name. Fine.
I've heard the eye thing before. Like my other friend, she used to volunteer at the OC, and like she mentioned that same eye thing. Like you can see it in people's eyes what they really I don't what they how much they really have left.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It definitely doesn't lie. But so you mentioned you're not sure, but what you think that you could be talked into going longer? You think maybe?
Uh, Maybe like the other thing is, man, they just get so out of hand like real fast. Like Like, I don't know if I was talking to Val this week or I think it was Val because we were talking Cocodona lottery was this week, and I was like, "Well, just like how much is it just for the thing? Like, if you just to get a bib, and then you still got to run the goddamn thing." And you gotta have you gotta get your crew there. You gotta have supplies. Like, it gets out of hand really, really fast. And
Yeah,
like I can't, like I might be able to work it out. I couldn't put that burden in like, hey, I'm gonna go run this race for 10 grand, and I'm gonna take a week off of work. Like I can't do that.
yeah,
Not a good conscience anyway.
yeah. That's kind of what I keep hearing. That's like $10,000 to run it, and it's like I couldn't imagine shelling out that kind of money like
Yeah,
way. That's
and
why
that's like
I think that's why the journey run stuff is so appealing to me. It's like you do have to take the time, but it's like nowhere near the price tag, not even close.
no, that I mean, and that's what drives me. I think more towards the more local races too. Just because I can appreciate what they're trying to do in this fast paced environment with everything's going up and up. I can appreciate what they're trying to accomplish, and I know it would mean something to them more than like I don't know. Cocodona Chris has a nice name to it, or ring to it, but like nobody's gonna know me. Like if I could help out somebody else, I would.
Yeah, that's kind of what I think my thing is lately. Is I it's like there's all there's all these runs that people. It's like, oh, you have to do this, or like all these like big name runs, and I don't even know. Like the same as you. It's like I'd rather, if I'm going to spend my time and money, I would rather support. I mean, obviously, maybe I'm biased because I'm a small business myself, but I would give my money to like local or like mom and pop runs also. Like you said, that you're it's actually more impactful for them to get a sign up like versus like Aravipa, who I mean I don't that had tens of thousands of signups a year. I have no idea where they're at with that, but so like the idea of Codona, like there's like something about it that I think is interesting, but there's no way I could spend that kind of money. Like never, never. And then imagine if you DNF it after spending $10,000 to get
Oh my
there.
god, I was so mad. Like my first 100, like me and my pace, we're arguing in the middle of the night, and I'm like, I spent all this money on something so stupid, and that was not gonna happen. But I mean, he was great. He was perfect. He was like, "Oh, don't worry about that. We're on. We're making plenty of time. We're okay." And I'm like, "No, no, we're not." Trail math at that time, t- right before the second sunrise. Yeah, like, yeah, it wasn't. I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
Trail
I get.
math is always bad.
Yeah, it's amazing what you'll talk yourself in. Like when you're trying. Like, of course, I just can't do trail math ever. It's like I'm like this many hours. It's like I just give up. I was like I don't even know. I'm just going to keep moving forward, and I guess if I miss a cutoff, somebody will tell me.
Somebody will find me, hopefully.
Get to quit worrying about like. Do you ever do like? Do you ever find yourself? I call it forward thinking. It's like at this rate, I won't be done till like 7 a.m. And it's like then I have to still think like I have to get home. Like I catch myself doing that sometimes. I'm like, dude, quit. Like there's nothing you can do. Like you're gonna get there when you get there. Like don't worry about what time you're finishing this thing. Just keep going. Like I get caught in that cycle all the time with like 100 milers for sure. But
I know I probably more so in like a long training thing than Like definitely that first race, I got caught in that, like because they used Race Joy, and Race Joy will tell you like your estimated finish time.
Oh yeah,
And now you got more numbers than you don't need, like bouncing around in your head. Like you already don't know your name at that point, so like don't throw all this stuff at me. And then like that during that race, like I'm staring at my watch, watching lap times and stuff, and like it was too much. Like now it is as much as it, I don't know. Uh like I don't follow paces. I'll just run on feel and stuff like that. And maybe I'll look at it once it posts or something, and I won't dive too deep into the metrics or anything. It doesn't mean a whole lot to me. I'm
yeah,
I'm just there for the finish, not for the experience and the journey, not so much the time.
yeah. Same. Yeah, it's like, I mean, of course, not speaking for everybody, but to me, whenever I talk to people about ultras, like the least interesting thing that I can think of is like how fast you did it. Like it honestly doesn't matter. I mean, not that I don't think that like people that do sub 24s or like 16-hour 100 miles, which I don't understand how people do them that fast. Like, not that that's not cool. It's
Yeah,
just like, I mean, and not to, not to like shit on front of the Packers, but it looks lonely. It looks lonely up there. It has to be lonely when you're in the front of the pack. And back in the party pacers, that's, I mean, speaking only because I live there basically. That's where all the fun's happening, anyways. So back in the mid to back of Packers is where
mid to back.
on a good day I'll be a mid Packer, but on my best day I'm a mid Packer. That's where all the good stuff's happening, anyways.
Yeah, like I want to know like well like exactly what you asked me. Like I want to know like what did you like about the aid stations? Did you see a cool rock out there? Like how did you how was the sunrise? Like those are the things that I'll ask.
Yeah,
Like did you enjoy the journey from getting there? I mean at the in the heat of the moment you probably just want to get home, but maybe a couple days later.
speaking of which, like the pictures that you take, is that based out of like is like Plum Island where you run like is that where you live? Is that where you do most of your runs?
No, that is a group that I found this year, and like they've been an amazing find. Like all of a sudden, it was like I don't know if it was December or the beginning of January. I know I met them for the first time at the beginning of January, but I kept seeing like it would just pop up on Instagram like come run Plum Island, and like it kept like repeating to me, and like and eventually I was like okay, like something's like calling me to this thing. Like I don't know who I'm gonna find here or whatever, but like I showed up on a I think it was before my birthday, so it might have been like the first Thursday in January, and I can't remember how many people were there. It was hard, like it was dark on Plum Island at 5:30 in Massachusetts, so like everybody just has lights on, so you like hear names and like you don't see faces. It's winter, so everybody has like 4 layers of clothes on. You can't see what anybody looks like. You just hear voices and but like they've been really really great. It's been cool to find. Um and then a couple of them are ultra and trail people, so naturally I've stolen them and brought them to the trail with me and infected them, and now they're on pace.
Heck yeah,
And that
cool.
that's what I do. Like I'll make you believe. I'll make you believe. But to answer your first question, Where's the apartment? Merrimack, Massachusetts is where our apartment is. And the castle that I run at with the big loop is in Haverhill, Massachusetts. But it's all like, I don't know, 15 minutes apart between Plum Island, Salisbury, Merrimack, and Haverhill.
Oh,
They're
cool.
all pretty much in a line.
Nice. Okay. Yes, I just like some of the pictures you've taken that I've seen on like your Instagram story just look insane. So, um, yeah, they just look like some pretty neat trails.
I don't take a lot of pictures. I steal those from other people too. Like my phone's buried, so like somebody else will share it, and then I'll just take it. So
Oh yeah,
I can't claim. I do take some pictures, but I can't claim them all.
I've only been in Massachusetts like very briefly. Like we did that we when me and Doug did the Rhode Island run, we like went to mile zero, stepped in, and then ran and ran towards what Connecticut or how's that go? Am I thinking opposite?
Well, did
Massachusetts. We
did
went
you
from Pittsburgh.
start on the east side? You started on the east side.
We started on the east side and ran to like through Providence. Yeah, we went from mile zero down to Providence, Rhode Island, through Warwick, East Warwick.
Mm.
Where else we went after that? But so yeah, we went east to west on Rhode Island. So I think we
So
yeah
yeah, the Mass borders right there.
yeah. So I like I've stepped foot into Massachusetts like just briefly. People like mile zero start like let's go. It's actually Rhode Island is surprisingly like not surprisingly it's very beautiful there. But yeah, so I couldn't have you on the show without asking a music question. Like, yeah. So, what's been something lately? I don't know. I'm so you do listen to music when you run, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. What's been something that's been like hitting lately, or maybe something on repeat lately, or just like something that's like kind of getting you through all the miles?
Uh, it's been and I don't know how to explain it because I've never been a Tool person,
Yes.
but it's been so work and like I tried to have this conversation with other people, including you. Like it's just something like I could care less if he sang at all. Just like everything that they got going on with the different complex rhythms and stuff like that. That's really just been doing it to me. Especially Numa. Like I could listen probably to that on repeat. Like as
Yeah.
soon as I hear the begin, like on Spotify, it's like Tool's greatest hits or something. It's a playlist that somebody else made, and whenever I hear the beginning of Numa, I know I have 15 minutes of Numa to get somewhere where I'm going.
Yeah. Yeah. That song is just like it's all over the place. Yeah. Tool does the craziest stuff with like timing. Like I'm like how, and then like so Danny Carey is their drummer, and I don't know. Like there's, I'm not saying he's the best drummer of all time, but just like I don't know if you've ever seen any live videos of them, but
Hmm.
his drum kit is massive, and watching him play is just the most intense thing I've ever seen. Like I think him and like Willie Adler from Lamb of God are probably two of the best like metal drummers of all time. And yeah, I'm gonna stick by that statement. But have you heard like do yourself a favor and next time you're like you want to throw some Tool on, throw on Jambi. That's like one
Oh
of my
yeah,
favorites.
that's good too. Yeah.
Yeah, so that Primus song I sent you earlier was featuring Pussifer, who is Maynard from Tool's other band. So I was like, how cool that Wes Claypool and Maynard like have like like a collab that came out. Santino sent me that yesterday. Like I had no idea that Weezer had or not Weezer. I'm wearing a Weezer shirt. I had no idea that Primus had released a new album. And Santino sends it. He's like, "Did you know that Primus has a new album?" I was like, "No idea." So yeah, so I had to. I basically sent it to everybody that I know that is like a music like aficionado. But So yeah,
I
anytime.
think you affected my algorithm because all this Primus stuff has been coming up now.
Cool. Yeah, corrected the algorithm.
Yeah.
Man, there's this guy that it's just like his drum kit is in his kitchen, and he will cover like a bunch of Tool and Deftones stuff, and like just hearing the drumming from Tool kind of like isolated from the rest of it, it's just like yeah, you really get like an idea of how complicated their music. I don't mean to turn this into a Tool podcast, but uh, you touched on something that's dear to me.
Mm.
So I'm glad that you're digging Tool because yeah, it's like now you're just ruined forever.
But like the thing that I thought the most about, like, okay, Danny Carey, like, how do you remember all that?
Yeah, I don't get it. I do not get.
And it's songs upon songs of that. Like, how do you remember all that sequence and stuff? Like, it's a lot. Like,
Yeah,
real smart, real smart.
I couldn't imagine having to like yeah like yeah, especially because when like live they will like add stuff to it. So it's just like yeah, good point. I never even thought about that. How the hell do you remember all that? Because it's like like its own symphony. That band is.
Yeah, right.
Well, cool. I'm glad that that's a good one to dig into. Yeah, yeah. But then
It
you'll get
was
on the
something that just clicked, like if you're just on a single track somewhere and you hear like that tribalness of their sound, like it just, I don't know, maybe it's primal at that point. It takes you back.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, Tool's probably. I'll bounce back and forth between like bluegrass. Like I love Tyler Childers when I'm trail running, or like Sturgill Simpson sometimes. But it's like sometimes I just want to like hammer out a bunch of miles and just like so. Tool is usually like one of my go, especially if it's like a really long run. Like just throw like because I mean they've been doing this for I mean God since I was in middle school. So
Yeah,
it's
right, right.
taking a whole day to get through their whole catalog. But well, cool. Yeah, Numa is a really good song. I wish they toured more because they're so good. They're so good live. But well, cool. I I certainly agree with you on that music choice. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. So what do you think? I guess I'm curious about other songs. Maybe what? Let's say you're like mid ultra and you're really kind of struggling through it. What would be like your like a go-to song to like pull you out of that like funk, like mid ultra late mile funk?
All right, buckle that seatbelt again there, Joe. I don't listen to music whenever I race trails.
Yeah, either do I really. I mean, because first of all, I don't want to be like when you get behind somebody and you're trying to go around them and they don't
Mm,
hear. It's like damn it, like that. I don't know why that kind of annoys me, but so I don't want to be that person. So especially if it's single track, you wouldn't be paying attention. So I rarely listen to music ultra. Like if anything, even if I do, I'm not paying attention to it anyways. It's just noise. So it's like I don't really listen to music much. I host a music podcast and I don't listen to music very often when I run anymore. But so yeah, certainly I agree there. But yeah, you
well,
just
it's like I don't know. I've seen a bunch of different reels or whatever. Like you hear people's life story in 10 miles that you may never see again, but you know everything about them, and you'll open up and tell them every deepest secret of you. That's just it's what we do. Like, we're out there fighting the same battle. You might as well get to know who you're fighting with.
yeah, absolutely. It's funny. Like, have you ever bonded with somebody on like at an ultra, and it's like nighttime. You don't like you learn like you become friends with this person. You learn so much about them, but then it's like you realize later, like I don't even think I actually know what they look like.
Yeah.
Because yeah, so we like what other activity would you be able to say that? It's like so crazy to think of. Like I don't know what they look like. I just remember like they told me some very personal things, like and likewise, and hopefully I see them again someday. But you know,
Like if I'm following somebody, I could probably tell you what brand of shoe they're wearing because especially at night, I'm just staring at their feet to see what they trip over, so I can avoid that.
yeah, I know they were Nordas or I know they were Hokas.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But a pull me out song, if I was, hmm, you think about that one. I don't know. I might have to get back to you on that one.
Yeah, yeah, you can send me that one later if you want. But okay, well, not music related, but actually something to like pull, like let's now that we're on this, like pull you out of
Yeah.
like a slump or like a funk. What's something that like when you're training or like actually mid ultra or mid doesn't have to be ultra. I mean, because like you said, you don't want to put labels on anything. You're kind of you just run whatever you want, like road or trail. But let's say you're like training for something or like in mid run, you're like kind of struggling. What's like, do you have like a mantra, like something that you kind of lean onto? Like maybe if your running's like a little bit flat and you're like trying to get through it, what's something that like you kind of use, like hold on to like get you through those like tougher moments?
Well, no, that's actually a really good question. Probably dangerous on the answer. Ah, just that, like, I don't know. It maybe I'm just like a very structured person. Like I will get it done somehow. Crawling, bleeding, whatever. I will get there. I don't know what time it'll be, but I will get there. Like I had a lot of conversations with the guy that finished Coca Donuts sideways.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen the video. And like I read some of the comments, they're, oh, at what point do you call it or this is unsafe? And like, well, that was his decision. Okay. He made that decision. He signed the waiver at the beginning. That was all him. Whether he was there or not, he might have been on autopilot. It was still his decision.
Yep.
And I support that. Like I and my wife knows that from that DNF on that I'll be out there until somebody pulls me off. Like it won't happen again. And
Yeah. That.
like and as wild as that sounds, like I don't I struggle too. I have the hard runs. I had even during races that I should be able to handle. I have the doubt. I have the, well, we'll just finish this and then that'll be done. And somehow I always find a way. And I'm just too dumb. Like that I always joke with people that rule number one as an ultra runner, you got to be dumb because
Oh
no
yeah.
no smart person would do this. Like, come on.
Yeah. It's certainly ill advised to do this.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Yeah, I
But
like that.
I don't know if that's like the standard. Like I don't want to get into to like I'm not better than anybody, but it's the standard that I hold myself to, that I'll just keep moving the bar once I get to where the bar used to be. Like
Ooh.
there's no finish. It just keeps on going. And to live with that in inside your own head, like, can be challenging sometimes because there's no end in sight. Like I'll finish races, I'll finish 100 milers and get my buckle. I'll put it on the shelf, and then the next day is the next day. Like it didn't happen. I don't really think that's good, but that's that's how my brain works. I don't know. it's on to the next. There's always one more.
Yeah, I like that. Definitely. I like that. That's good stuff. Would you? Yeah, I like that quote you just said. I'll move the bar. Yeah, I'll have to go back and re-listen to that. That was good stuff, man. That was a good quote. I appreciate that. Um, so
I'm
some,
here for you, Joe.
right? Yeah. So something I like to kind of ask everybody. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on the show. It's been fun getting to know you. We have to find the time, man. Like I guess we're gonna have to. I mean, the world like we're not that far apart, so we'll have to find it. We'll have to find somewhere where we can crew or run together at pace, or we'll have to find something.
No,
We
definitely.
That way we don't have to wait till 2027 hustle. But maybe we can find something on the East Coast because we're both kind of in that area. But I keep wanting to run the Vermont 100. That's not close, but it's not too far, right? So,
You okay, Vermont 100, you need a sub 30-hour finish. Is
whew,
pre
okay. I heard it's tough too.
I'm at 30-30 right now.
Okay, damn, that might be a tight one for me because I heard it's really, really, really tough.
There
Okay.
okay, supposedly and well, I just guaranteed you 2027, but supposedly maybe we'll see how this one goes. Supposedly there's supposed to be a 200 in Maine in August of next year.
Oh,
It's in the bubblings. I've read a couple of different things on articles and stuff, and like they're researching this thing.
I saw that. I've seen that. Yeah, I think there was like an article about it. They're like working on. It. Okay, that would be interesting
But I
because
haven't I haven't seen anything since
okay.
like that one article. I
Hmm.
don't know. I don't have that many resources to reach out.
That'd be interesting. That'd be kind of cool. Is it like a journey run or is it like a true trail run?
I haven't. I think it's more of a journey type thing. I
That
don't
would
know.
be
You
cool.
get up in Maine and you're fighting like bears and moose and shit. Like,
Like this isn't hard enough. We have to add
yeah.
creatures that can kill you. Well, okay. Well,
Now it's a challenge.
I know that like the idea that I might have to carry bear spray for Vol State. I'm like, damn. Okay, I've never had to worry about that before. Indiana might, at the worst case scenario, we do sometimes get copperheads and like there's been very rare bobcat sightings which aren't dangerous at all. Like you don't see them; they're gone. Like they're by the time that you're near them, they're hauling ass. But and like maybe the occasional rattlesnake, like a couple hours down south from here. So I don't have to worry about anything other than like dogs in the country and like distracted drivers. So I don't know. I'm not used to bears and such for my run. So I like to keep it that way for the most part if possible. But
But can you imagine like going back to your hallucination point? Like, is it a bear? Like, are you gonna spray the shit out of somebody's dog because you thought it was a bear in the middle of the night? Like,
yeah, I squirted a bunch of dogs with my handheld, but I've never had to worry about uh, about any bear. But yeah, so something I wanted to ask to to kind of like wrap this show up in a bow, I guess, is if you had some like closing advice to give to somebody, maybe newer runners, I guess, because I mean you've been doing it a bit. So like maybe someone new in the sport, or like someone that's like considering taking on trails and ultras and 100 milers or whatever distance they want to do. What would that closing advice be?
just run. Just run. Don't worry about time. Don't even buy a watch. Just buy shoes. That's the first and only thing you need. Just focus on putting foot in front of foot. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it. It's already hard enough it is. Like I don't even like running. Like
Yeah, I agree. It's like sometimes I don't like running, but man, I love some of the things that I get to see, and like mostly now I think I just love the people that I've like. Now I just want to stick around because I love these people that I've met since I've been doing it. So yeah, absolutely, just put on some shoes and get out the door. Yeah, I love that. Um, well, man, it's been awesome getting to know you, and thanks for coming on the show. I sorry this was like we had to reschedule. We were supposed to have this last week, so I apologize. But so I'm glad we were able to make it happen. Um, that was my fault. I had to
no,
reschedule.
no. We hey man, we worked it out. Just like a race. We worked it out. Like
We
I thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I hope we don't lose too many viewers through the melee that just happened over the last hour. But like, hey, I tried, people. I try. I gave you what I could.
no, that was awesome. Like, this has been a great episode. What I love is like when you're having a good conversation like this, it's like you almost forget that you're in a podcast. So there's like a few times when we were just like kind of shooting the shit. I was like, oh yeah, like I guess we are in like a podcast. So I appreciate it, man. It was cool. Um, getting on the show and getting to know you better. We have to figure out how to get Miles together soon. Um, but yeah, man, thanks for coming on. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be messaging back and forth sometime soon anyway. So it's not like I won't hear from you. But yeah, Chris, thanks for coming on the show, man. Thanks for sharing your story. Um,
Right. Thank you.
episode, episode 50. I'm pretty stoked. I forgot the number, but there's like I think at this point only like single digit percent of shows make it past episode 50. So man, thanks for being episode 50. Uh,
Yes.
yeah, this was like it feels like a huge milestone to me. So
Feel
I
like
do.
we should have confetti.
Yep. But, well, cool. Well, thank you, Chris. It was awesome getting to know you, like I said, and everybody out there. I can't remember what your Instagram. Tell everybody what your Instagram handle is.
Uh,
Get
just look
see,
up Captain hashtag Captain Miles. You'll find me.
so hashtag.
Guarantee it.
Yeah, give Chris a follow. He's a good dude. Uh, yeah, like I said, you're part of the What's in the Earbuds family. So it's awesome having you be on the finish line. And like I tell everybody, like I always try to drill into everyone who listens to the show, keep liking, sharing, rating, reviewing. I love it. You guys are crushing it. So thank you all so much. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see you all next time beyond the finish line.